down Jefferson. So I held something for somebody and went down, and I ended up selling it, and then that's how I ended up starting.
It's crazy because I think I understand that guilt feeling, like, right? Because it's like I always felt like I knew I could do more than what I was doing, right? I always, no matter what, it started. So when you're young and you're impressionable and you're trying to find yourself, like, you gonna accept whatever title the streets throw at you, right? So like the moment I started to, you know, get respect in a certain way for moving a certain way, I'm like, I'm owning that. Like, all right, yeah, you know what I mean? Then I never forget, I dropped out of high school. I think I was in 11th grade at the time, and this girl I grew up with, like, we grew up like from like 5, 6, 7, like that young type shit, like kindergarten, whatever. She just walked up to me, I'm standing with a nigga down my way, we standing on the corner, and she just like, you standing out here like you one of them dusty ass boys and da-da-da, like this, you better than this. Like, but she was going at me. She was cursing me the fuck out. I'm embarrassed like a motherfucker, but it's not really much I can say because in reality, she right. So then that shit, I say that because that shit set with me. So like probably like within like a week or two, I ended up enrolling back in school. But from that moment, it left an imprint on me that made me feel like I could always be doing more than what I'm doing. So I never, like, even like, you know how some people got the spirit of addiction.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, for sure. Some people got, and we still friends. Like some people got the spirit of addiction where it's like they can't quit something. I never felt like I was trapped into something. It was always like, yeah, I smoked weed before, but I could quit today. I gambled, but I could quit. You feel me? I do this, but I could quit. So because of that, it was like, even when I was hustling, even that rush, that addiction, I always felt like if I found something better, I would say, fuck it. You know what I mean? And it was like, motherfuckers like that. I felt like some people, that was all they knew and all they had. But for me, I felt like it was just like something that I was just good at. I was always good at being people. I was a people person forever. So it's like, but in the streets, I feel like another thing I learned too is just like, that shit really, like, the more charismatic you are, the more loved you are, the more envied you are. So it's like that in every industry, but I feel like the consequence ain't as detrimental as it is when you in the streets. It's like a motherfucker will literally envy you enough to really not want to see you living. And it's like,
I mean, I get that. You still get that.
But the nigga not. But it's different though, because a nigga in the film industry is not going to harm you in that, to that magnitude.
But I don't. It's still.
It will just harm your films. Don't let him use your location to shoot.
That's kind of true. But when you come from the street, that's why I encourage a lot of young boys not to get in the street. Because when you come from the street, it's still something you always gotta worry about.
100%.
It don't matter.
100%.
As long as you're breathing,
forever,
you still gotta worry about it. It follow you forever.
100%.
You know what I mean? The record that you got in jail follow you forever. Things that you did in the past, it follow you. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I feel like it'll always exist like your record, but I feel like that shit is like, when you think about life in total, it's like, it's certain things that, like, I feel like if you move in a certain direction, it never go away, but it stay there. Like, it's like the more farther away, like if you ain't sold a drug in 10 years, then it was 10 years since you sold a drug. You less likely to get indicted for that. I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah, I ain't worrying about no legal issues.
No, I'm talking about drama too, though. But I'm just saying,
less likely. Yeah.
It's just less likely. You know what I'm saying?
The thing about that is, it's all different type of things that come with the streets.
100%.
My big thing was envy and jealousy.
Yeah.
A lot of people was envious and jealous of me, even people that I brought up under me, that I showed nothing but love to.
Yeah.
Because now it's like they come up and it's like, all right, you old now, it's our turn. And that never happened because I was never that type. Like, I was already going to be respected regardless if I'm broke or with money.
Yeah.
So that kind of follows you, and it followed me all the way through my life. It'll be family members, it'll be people that don't even like you because you're the one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're the one in the family. Sometimes in the family is a person. Everybody got the
chosen one. The one.
Purpose and this, that, and the third. Yeah. But when you that one, and then in your neighborhood, you're that one, and in the family, it's like, that come with a lot of hate. I still get it now. I get it all the time.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, when it start to feel so prevalent and it's like the presence is so strong, it just means you outgrew that environment, and it's time to, like, cause it's like that nigga. If you nice and bald, you was the best nigga in the neighborhood. You cooking them, yeah. They not going. They're going to be envious of the fact that they can't get over.
Eventually, you bullying us now.
It's not even just the neighborhood though.
But I was gonna say, but as you but as you grow, once you start to realize you getting envy in bigger spaces, that means you just growing. Because imagine if, you know, like LeBron probably hated by other NBA players or Curry or what, but it's like they at the highest level of it now. So it's like, that's how you kind of ascend past like the low vibrational side of it, because it's like, it's going to happen. Like, we talked about that on one episode where you were just saying like the the things that we was talking about, the principles of the streets, and then how it's just like the same shit go on in business, whatever the case may be, right? It just, the consequences is a little different. So if you feel like, all right, bet, like I'm the one here, before you know it, if you become the one from your neighborhood, now you're going at it with some people down north somewhere or whatever. Now the people in your hood, they want to rep you. No, he representing us. You still gonna get that envy at that level, but then when you get out the city, it's like, all right, now he from the city, so now you might be getting hated by the tri-state, but then you go, now you represent the East Coast, and I feel like the more you grow, you become international. It's like the hate going, somebody gonna always have that envy, that jealousy, but you want it to be at a level where it's like, I'm turning,
it's not dangerous.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? You don't want it because
the further you elevate, the further you get from dangerous shit.
Yeah, on a day to day.
Day to day shit.
Like you don't want that to be your day to day. And I feel like a lot of young boys that be people's main reason for being afraid to step away from it, because they be afraid of the collateral damage of walking away. It's like, damn, if they gonna think I'm a pussy, damn, is a motherfucker gonna try me down?
I went through that when I quit in the streets.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I learned is it don't really leave, because you never stop being who you are. Nah. You just start making different decisions on a day to day basis. And it's like, all right, it's like a motherfucking lion is still a lion. It's like,